It's so much different. Oh my gosh. Alright, there is the rear brake. Oh god. Confidence. Confidence is key. Oh god, why am I so nervous? Oh, gotta keep confidence level up. We can do this. We learned how to ride a motorcycle from a cruiser in the MSF course. This should be easy. So, we're back at another demo day at my local dealership, Tracy Motorsports. And we're on a little bit of a different bike. This is the 2015 Victory Gunner. I've got this little sticker down here, it tells me what it is. It's another windy day though, so audio quality, who knows. Plus the fact that this is the first cruiser I've ridden, with the exception of the 250 that they give us in the MSF course. And man, you could really hear that clink when you downshift, that's for sure. I'm sure I've showed it already, but the beginning of this ride I was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Like I said, this is the first cruiser I'm riding since the MSF course, and that was a stupid 250. This is 106 cubic inches. So big that they don't even use CCs anymore. We're out of my territory. So, to be honest, I don't know much about these bikes, but I decided to come here and express my genuine feelings for it as I ride it. So far, the wind is not a favorable thing to have. Because like the SFV 650 I rode at the Suzuki demo day, you're a giant fucking sail in the wind, and I sort of hate that. Unfortunately, it's been windy here for, so long now here in Tracy. I haven't even been riding my own bike, it's been so windy. But the blinkers are auto off, which I find to be pretty cool actually. I mean, obviously, with the exception of, the obvious, the really big difference between this and my own GSXR 750 is the seating position. This is super comfortable, I'll tell you that right now. And this isn't even one of the comfortable ones. I mean, this is just this is just your typical cruiser pretty much. But it's really comfortable. I mean, my butt is nice and secure. It sounds awesome as well. But obviously I've already told you I don't know much about these bikes, and that plus the fact that it takes a walloping amount of force to like push the gear lever down a gear, so I'm guessing that these things are not particularly meant for like engine braking. I could be absolutely wrong, I'm not saying, that's not a definite fact, but it takes so much just to push the gear lever down. And of course I don't mean engine braking like, what I just did there, just for slowing down at a turn, I mean, but like when you're slowing down to a stop and you're just going through each gear, letting them, sort of wind down, it doesn't seem like it totally likes that. Which, I mean, it's fine, you're just gonna use some more brake pads up. Woo! The display turned blue when I went into the dark. But yeah, that sound coming from, obviously I ride a sport bike and it just makes a buzzing sound, but I'm also a big car guy and I like gnarly car noises. And if you want that on a motorcycle, this is obviously what you have to go for, is a cruiser like this, or even a Harley. It doesn't have to be a Victory, but You know what they say about victories, you know? You ride one, you own one. Yeah, that is a nice sound. But the styling of this bike is also a huge plus for it. I mean, the bike looks mean and it looks awesome. I love it. It's one of 4 cruisers that Victory is making for this year. They all look vaguely the same, but they all have certain touches that separate them from each other. I know one of them's got the higher handlebars. It's the Highball, I believe. One of them is light, and it also lighter than this one, and it still has that 106 cubic inches. So I'm sure that's a wicked bike. And then the other one's got a fucking fat, weird rear tire. Rear tire. But I was super nervous coming here today because obviously they don't make any of my type of bike. I ride a sport bike, in case you've never seen my videos before, but I believe that in any situation, as long as you oh my god, that's a big bump. But honestly, once you get accustomed to this bike, I mean, and once you get out of the stupid habit of bringing your legs like straight up and putting them out in front of you, like I was doing. I don't know if that was noticed at all, but I kept putting my legs up as if they were going onto sport bike pegs, which they are not located in the same place. Something that I do notice is bothering me a little bit. It's just a small thing, but this gear display is much different than the one that's on my 750. I mean, it waits until you're like in the gear to tell you what gear you're in, which honestly I don't quite like. This is what I mean by the gear indicator, okay? It says we're in 6 now, I'm just gonna pull in the clutch. 5th it says, 4th it says, so I know what gear I'm in when I'm actually in the gear. It doesn't wait until you release the clutch to actually show that. And the clutch is weird as well. I mean, I keep thinking it's engaging, and then all of a sudden it won't engage until like way the hell out. Because the bike starts rolling forward even when you're just slightly releasing the clutch, which I would expect from a new bike. And then it doesn't move, you know, normally until the clutch is all the way out, which is weird. Here we go, getting separated again. Well, it certainly has power. But yeah, what was I saying before? Oh yeah. The gear indicator display. The gear display. God. Yeah, it's a little weird. And then once you pull the clutch in, you start going down through the gears, it just displays nothing. It just displays like a broken straight vertical or horizontal line. Like, I want to know what gear I'm currently in so that when I release the clutch, I know whether or not I'm gonna die. Yeah, it pretty much waits until you let out the clutch to tell you, or to decide what gear you're in. Now you can see this little sticker they got here. I mean, other than some little gripes, I mean, this is a really cool bike actually. It's nicely styled, it's all streamlined. Then it's got the Victory logo attached to it, which you know you're getting some quality shit when you buy from Victory. See, like, what is that noise? Maybe it's like a neutral fail-safe, I guess, so that it just puts you straight into neutral pretty much. That's pretty cool. Everything about this bike is pretty, very cool, and like nice looking. You look like a badass when you're on this bike. Just don't wear a fucking green helmet like I am. Honestly, I wouldn't buy this bike if I were to have another bike, you know, along with my 750. It would probably be more of like a bobber type. I don't know, I'd have to think about it. It is a nice bike, definitely is. I mean, I've seen, I can't find anything wrong with it, let's just put it that way. Anything wrong with the exception of the gear display being a little weird, and the fact that the clutch lets out in an odd way as well, and then the fact that you have to hammer down the gears. But other than that, good stuff, man, good stuff. So just like that, I'm back on the 750. I'm still trying to find a name for her, actually. I had one, but I can't remember it. What a great name that was. But you just watched a video for the 2015 Victory Gunner. The first cruiser, and what I think to be the basic cruiser that Victory makes. I mean, there's really nothing special about it, like there are with the other three. But overall, I mean, it was a great bike. So basically how these videos are gonna go, I'm gonna split the whole Victory demo day up into 4 parts. 3 of which are gonna be coming soon. And then on the final video, I'll rate every single cruiser, you know, as a whole, basically, because they're all the same. They just have minor differences. But anyway, if you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know, I post videos basically on anything that I can get my hands on, even cars, which will be coming soon. I'm close to hitting 200 subscribers, so that will be awesome when I get there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day whenever you happen to be watching this. And always, remember to keep the sticky side down.